when the Beatitudes became my reality. From 1996 to 2021, I lived as a saved woman, faithful, active, and present in the church. I served, showed up whenever the church doors were opened, and did all the right things. On the outside, it looked like I was walking closely with God. But inside, something was missing. I had forgotten my heart. I thought looking spiritual was being spiritual. I thought that outward obedience proved inward surrender, but it didn't. And eventually, the mask of doing couldn't cover the ache of emptiness. It took years for the Beatitudes to come alive in me. It wasn't until I truly emptied myself of myself that something changed. I began to see. I began to hunger. I began to mourn. I began to bow. I found myself asking, how did David become a man after God's own heart? David did not just follow rules. He delighted in God, in His word, in His presence, in His will. And I could not help but cry out in prayer, Lord, I want that. I want a heart that burns for God like David's did. Not just hands that serve, but a soul that delights. Another question came to mind. Why are so many of us, myself included, living defeated, lukewarm, distracted lives? Why are we chasing a happiness that keeps slipping through our fingers? Sometimes it's the obvious things, comfort, entertainment, approval, and possessions. But sometimes it's the things we have spiritualized. Ministry, fellowship, and even sharing the gospel. All good. But even good things become hollow when they replace the one we're meant to desire. We chase happiness instead of the Savior. We want joy without surrender. We want abundance without brokenness. I learned that the Beatitudes are not instructions to earn God's blessings. They are the evidence that God is already at work within us. The mourning, the meekness, the hunger, these are signs that God is drawing near, shaping us from the inside out. The abundant life is not something we manufacture through effort. It's something we receive through surrender. But we don't believe it. So we chase the feelings, the highs, and the spiritual to-do list. Because those things do give us a sense of happiness for a moment. But the lasting kind, the soul deep, can't be shaken kind. That only comes when we stop chasing and start surrendering.